Always got messy hair. Hi, everybody. This is Eliz-sha Keating from WisdomSeekers.net, emphasis on the .net. And I'm here today for the second weekly of January 2020 from the 5th to the 11th, 2020, of course. I just kind of like the sound of 2020. It just kind of rolls. And this is for Earth, which includes Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So my daughter is going to have a birthday next Friday when we do this. So just be warned ahead of time that, I don't know, you can say happy birthday maybe. So the first card I got, she's not a birthday person. I don't blame her. So the first card I got is waiting results. And I'm not going to say what it means right now because I got fired from Tommy's today. And she was really cranky. She was not going to admit she was wrong.
Anyhow, do the weekly. We can address questions after you're done.
Well, she called me back. I think you should look for another job. Honestly, we've got a history there. Yeah, I mean, it's simple and easy, and she will start to feel guilty, but most people who feel guilty will never go back on it. Anyhow, awaiting results. See what happens. That's basically what it says. So, King of Cups. Use your intuition this week. This is looking for the answer. It might be you go to a psychic. It might be that you consciously think about things and ask for the questions. But use your intuition. Don't be passive about it. Go look for it. And what covers this is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is the energy of seeing things from a higher perspective, a stronger perspective, and a truth perspective. What's behind us? What pushed us today is the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is a card of being in balance with a lot of courage, moving forward with a lot of courage. And but knowing where you're going to land, not knowing how you're going to land there, but knowing you're going to land there. And what's happening probably about now, if you're seeing this on the first day, is Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is this Marielle, it seems that this reading is for you. It's time, you're looking back on your life. It's been good, but it's time to move forward. It's time to find something new. And the results will be that you will find something positive. This is Nine of Pentacles, which is reaping the rewards in a positive way for what you have done and gleaning the benefits. And so the next part I'm going to read together. In this one is the Three of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. And the Three of Swords is in business. This is actually a business card. Things are not going well. It's a small step back, and it's uncomfortable. But at the same time, be confident, be sure of yourself. Because the Three of Swords is also one of learning to stand on your own 2 feet. All right. So for the rest of the week, what will support you is, well, this is nice. Is Ace of Cups, which is, it's a bit of joy. It's a bit of happiness. Oh, I pulled more cards than I thought. You will be supported by your ancestors. There are people here on earth as well who will support you. And very soon, Six of Swords, very soon you're going to be where you want to be. And expect more. This is basically not part of the same reading, but basically expect more gifts, spiritual gifts to come your way. So we're waiting results. So this is a week for Earth to be patient. What's coming is not coming as fast as it can be for others, but the result will be success and growth. This is going to be a week where you are allowing the new to come in and allowing the change to take hold and allowing things to move forward to a better outcome than you can expect. And honestly, Marielle, I do think there is a better outcome for you. So be patient. Don't stress over what's happened because it seems like it's clearing the way for something new to come in. All right.
You ready for questions?
I am ready for questions.
I'm going to jump straight to Mary Lily Guild because you're
I've already answered.
Mary L.
Yeah.
Lily Guild says, hey, I just want to ask if Hendrix will ever lied to me.
Will he ever lie to you?
No, has he ever lied?
Oh, has he? Well, everybody lies. It's the level of lying I think you're interested in. And I do believe, yes, the answer to that is yes, that he has. And what he's lied about, I don't think is something that rigorously important. But you may find it that it is. I think it was something simple. But I don't think there's a world lie around that doesn't have some form of dishonesty or untruths. The only time you're ever going to get where you don't have untruths is when we become telepathic, and then it'll be turned hard to lie. But I don't feel, well, at least in his mind, I don't feel it was a huge issue. And if you have something specific in mind, that might give you a different answer altogether. But in his mind, what he lied about was not huge. Okay.
Moonfeather asks, hi there, ladies. Pretty bad. There is a big scratch on my bumper, and it's only the second day having a car. I was wondering if you can pick up if someone in my building or my mom's daycare did it.
I suspect it was probably in the daycare rather than in the building. And all I get is a flurry of oh crap and panic. Lots of panic. So I don't know if it would know anything. I can't pick up anything else, actually.
It wasn't done on purpose.
No, it wasn't done on purpose, but still they panicked.
Yeah.
And they probably panicked because they're afraid of their husband.
Nanny Drea asks, does my ex-Gemini feel bad for what I did? No.
I'm sorry?
Does my ex-Gemini feel bad for what I did?
Oh, I don't. That's not the energy I'm getting. It's more frustration and oh crap kind of energy than feeling bad. And if he's an ex, maybe it's time to leave him there. I know life can be really boring and it's more fun to have drama. But when you get a little older, you're going to realize the drama is a little bit not so smart. So anyhow, I don't think the result is what you were hoping for. It was the result you got.
Kimberly C asks, will I find a new job anytime soon?
Yeah, I believe so. It seems to me that that's in the it's in the cards. Basically, it appears to be in the cards. Okay.
Emily Klein asks, I want to visit my family in April. How will that go? Will there be any problems with them?
She means visiting her family will be problems, or getting to visit her family will be problems.
With them. So
Okay.
visiting with her family.
So okay. Not with intention, there won't be. But it feels like your family has a lot of built up family energy that's never been displaced or let go of. So it might be that there is. I don't think any of it I'd listen to too closely. And I would just mostly go under the assumption that there will be a touch of crankiness and just that you are going to ignore it and not deal with it. If that makes any sense. If you can do that and just sort of brush all the little bit of cantankerousness aside, I suspect you'll find that you get a lot of release, a lot of closure from family matters, and and you'll be surprised at how much fun you have, even though there are comments that are not necessary. But I do think if you can ignore them and just go, oh, okay, I get you, I understand, that you will be that you will get a great deal out of the visit from your own for your own point of view. And I think it will also be healing if your mother's still around. I think it will be healing for your mother as well. Okay.
Malapolis says, hi again, Alicia and Al.
Hi.
Terry Avalos asks, hello, Happy New Year. Hope your wishes are coming true this year.
Seemed like it.
May you know what Arthur thinks about me?
His feelings haven't shifted from what they were before Christmas, if that makes any sense. He's still he's not progressed any, and not negative or positive. So basically, if you were getting along well before Christmas or before the new year, you're doing fine. And if there was no movement, it's where it is right now. So spend some time and think. It's a good time to think over whether this is a relationship that you want to proceed with or not. Okay.
The Erla says, hello, Elisha and Elle. Happy New Year to you both.
Hi.
Mother Paula asks, can I ask if you see anyone new coming in 2020? Was wondering about what you said earlier. Thank you.
There is that potential, actually. There is a potential that something will come forward for you that is a lot less work. And I know you have a really strong feeling for who you're with right now. But there is a potential for something very powerful to come your way if you choose to allow it. But you have to allow it and you have to want it.
Princess Nee asks, hi again. May I please ask how GP feels about me currently? Thank you.
I think he's waiting for you to make an action or reaction. It does feel that he feels that everything is in your ball cart, not his ball cart. So he's waiting for you to make a move, basically.
Next.
Yeah.
Positive for Life asks, hi, I don't know how he feels about me, so I sent Gray a friend's request. Is he going to move forward in communicating? Thanks.
Well, he's kind of surprised about receiving it, honestly. It was not something he expected. And I think that's a good thing to move forward with it because sometimes it's just worthwhile knowing where you're going with the relationship or not going. Like I said, the only energy I get from him is a little bit of, oh, surprise. So take that for what it's worth. It might move into something positive, or you might just ignore it. If he ignores it, you've got your answer.
Next.
Mm-hmm.
Yasmin Fox says, hey, what is expecting me in 2020?
12 months worth in one sentence. I can't do that. I'm not that good. But as a general overall energy, things are looking up for you, and you should find that you're a lot happier than you have been in the past years or so. And it's actually kind of what? It's a kind of a feeling of sense of relief is coming for you, that things are shifting and changing in a positive way. So good luck with that. All right.
B. Erla asks, may I ask, what does Jeff feel about the conversation we had earlier today? Thank you so much.
What he said to me was enlightening. And he's the kind of person that doesn't make up his mind in a rush. So what he thinks and feels, I can't tell you at the moment, because right now he's still thinking it over, still figuring out what's going on, and figuring out what he feels about everything. But as he said, it was enlightening. So let's go from there and see what happens. Okay.
Ana Lu Fernandez says, hello, ladies.
Hi, Anna. Happy New Year's.
Joy, Peace, and Love asks, hi, Elisha and Elle, is FC really who he says he is?
It's funny. Maybe it's just the way it was phrased, but I got a distinct no. So move forward slowly with this one, and be very, very careful, very cautious, and how you go for, very cautious, because, well, there's been a lot of scam energy going around lately. That's for sure. All right.
Fuzzy Kiwi says, hi, ladies.
Hey.
Malakala says, wow, thanks so much, Eliz-sha and Elle. Princess Nee says, thank you so much. Fuzzy Kiwi asks, what insights do my guides offer about my current significant other, Jeff?
They called him a work in progress.
And the phone rings in the middle of a live interactive.
Okay, hang on. Sorry, I got to answer this one. Hello? What?
Sister.
Okay, and you need money? Okay, I will send Elle down right away.
All right.
All right, yeah, okay.
Well,
we will, okay. I'll talk to you, but bye.
So Fuzzy Kiwi is our last question. So
I just give it to me. I'll try and do it forward from here, but your sister locked her keys and everything, and she's got puppy.
What insights do my guides have about my current significant other, Jeff?
Where am I?
Just scroll down.
To Jeff?
Fuzzy Kiwi.
Okay.
All right, ladies.
Sorry about that. My other daughter locked her keys in the car, and she has a puppy dog there. And Princess Nee, we've done. Yasmin Fox, Bierla, Anna Lou.
The disembodied voice has half a face. Right here, Fuzzy Kiwi. Any insights? What insights?
Okay, what insights to doing good? Okay, they said that he is a work in progress, which means he's growing and changing, which is very positive. They don't seem to think it's time to, and I don't know if this is what they're saying, but they said it's not quite time to give up on him yet. And I don't know if that's true or that was just what I was expecting to hear. But they appear to think that he actually does have a potential to become more of what you want. And if I miss anybody, I apologize. And if anything else happens, I apologize. But positive for life. Okay, very true. I have in that. Okay, very good. Okay, thank you, peace and love. You're welcome, Brierla. Okay. Fuzzy Kuyu, you're welcome. Hey, it's everybody. Huh, that's pretty cool. So perfect timing, actually, with my daughter has to run down and save her other sister. And I appreciate it very much. Yeah, that's all the questions so far. It's amazing. And I can't say I actually mind. I woke up very tired this morning. The energy shift has taken a little bit of a toll on me. Oh no, puppy's at a place called Pet Value. She went in to get a bath. Puppy's not in the car. Plus it's a plus degrees and she's got lots of fur. But no, my daughter locked her phone and her keys and her money in the car, so she has to go save. Ella has to go save her. It's, you know how it is with families. There's always something that's exciting and fun happening in families. But Puppy does not like having baths. She's like 19, 20 months old. She does not like having baths. So she'd be sitting there very disgruntled with the whole situation and not being able to go home. It should be quite funny, actually, when she gets home, what stories she'll have to tell us. Thank you, Positive for Life. Yeah, family is awesome. I would never want to live without it. My kids have been both the bane of my existence and the delight of my life from the day they were born. And all three of my kids have very distinct personalities and are very distinct characters. And they keep me young and they keep me old at the same time. But yes, I very much enjoy my family. I would have had a dozen kids if I had started a little earlier in life. I didn't start having kids till I was in my 30s. But I do enjoy my kids. And I enjoy talking to them as they're much older now. They're all in their 30s. And yeah, it's very nice. But I'm going to let you go so I can get ready for the aftermath. That's what my middle daughters keep saying. Mom, you've got to keep around for a long, long time. She says, I can't survive without you. But I love that sentiment. And my mother did. My mother stayed. She was basically 97 when she passed away. And then she just got to the place where she says, yep, tired. I'm going to leave now. So she had the most gentle passing I've ever seen. One day she was seeing all her family, and she was on the other side, and she was still coherent, but she was half here and half there. And she passed on messages to everybody before she left. And the next day, she was gone. It was actually one of the nicest memories of my life, watching my mother pass. And it was very funny. When she passed, she had her kids, her grandkids, and her great-grandkids all in the room with her. And my grandkids were about 3 and 5. And they turned to her and they said, bye, Gigi, which stood for great-grandma. And the rest of us looked at the kids. We kept on talking. And then we turned around a few minutes later and realized that Mom had passed. Very quietly, very gently, and it was very lovely. And then so for the rest of the evening that we were there with Mom, my brother and I and my nephews, who are in their 40s, late 40s, early 50s, told stories about my mother and all the things she did. And my mother used to have poems for everything. So my brother and I would spout off these poems that my mother used to say to us when we were young. It was, I have to say, it was one of the nicest experiences that I have ever had. But again, my mother was 97 and she was ready to go, and we all recognized it. But anybody who has chosen to be a death doula or something along those lines, I have a great deal of honor for. Anyhow, I'm going to let you all go. I've talked enough. And namaste, namaskar. Have a great new year, and we'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, it was a beautiful experience. We have some funny stories to tell too, but that go along with it. But we'll be back tomorrow with the water and air, and be nice to talk to you all. Thank you all for being here, and thank you for your questions.